Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How's everyone doing? Welcome to another streaming Saturday. I'm your host, VM Campos. If you're new to the stream, I'm going to be playing some Magic Arena as usual. We'll have some fun there in the chat. Try out some... I got a new deck to play with. There's also a new event on Arena to try out. I'm going to also try out some other advanced things on the stream just to make it more fun for people. As people show up, I'm going to just loosen up by playing a little bit of... We're going to play a little bit of this brand new deck. It is a Boggles deck. So there's no Boggles in Standard, you say? How are you able to play Boggles? Well, Boggles, or Bogles, if you want to call them like that, are these little critters that are hexproof. And so the idea here is to bring out the Druid of the Cowl. That's not its name. Paradise Druid, that's the one that's going to be the right one. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? I see our chats are appearing on screen, so that'll be great. And welcome. So I'm just starting to just play a little bit of this deck just to kind of get loosened up, just to see how it goes. I'm going to try out some new things also on the chat. I have the ability to like do these cool... let me get rid of this first. I can, how have I been? I've been pretty good. I've been testing out all my capabilities in my new Stream app. Well, it's not the new, it's not a new app, but I have new options in my Stream app, so I'll turn that on in a moment. Plus, I'm having a spiked chai latte. Furious Rise. Okay, the Furious Rise, that's a good one. Okay, so before I do any of that, let's do this. Let's bring out the powerhouses in this deck. Now I have Starfield Mystic, which reduces the costs of enchantments, and then I have a Cetizen Champion, which lets me draw cards and it gets stronger and stronger the more. Ooh, Nisian Beetle, that means I cannot do something about that, right? At the beginning of combat, if you control a creature that's... Okay, actually that's not going to be a big deal. So, let's do this. This will be epic. We'll put that. Draws us another card. Hoo-hoo. Then we'll put one of these. That draws us another card. Then we've got a 2/2 and a 4/6. I doubt they'll block with their 2/2. They seem to want it for some reason. So even if yeah, they're not going to lose their beetle. There's really cool art on this. What do you think there? Like this cool little beetle, which looks like one of these, like, oh, and they're like, never mind. Okay, well, GG to my opponent, Frostbiter. You're having an electric Mexican. It's a V energy drink with tequila half mix. Sounds fun, but I'd be careful about that, because an energy drink makes your energy go up, and then an alcoholic beverage makes your energy go down. So I don't know if you want to be on that roller coaster of fun drinks. Stay in school, kids. Okay, so let's try something out here. I have a brand new capability, supposedly, to activate in my system. I need to activate it, so just one moment. I'm going to go over here. We're going to say Start Poll. A poll has opened. Okay, so that should be appearing for everyone on the stream at the moment. That should be appearing on the screen. And did that fully appear? No, it just kind of got cut off into like 3 dots, right? Is that what that looked like? It was supposed to say something meaningful. It was supposed to say, a poll has opened and vote. Did you actually see that, or did it just be like asterisks? I think it was just asterisks, right? It was, because it was like too long in my system, it was 3 asterisks. Okay, let me do one more thing here. Go back to this. I have this like protection for moderators. Let's say paragraph. I'm going to turn it off for a moment. Instead of setting a real value, let me turn off that paragraph protection. So in theory, if someone was like chatting way too much, it would shut them down. Okay, so just one moment. We're going to see another message here. This one should say, yeah, there we go. It says, so you can no longer vote in this poll. Okay, no problem. We'll get this going. Let me turn on the, let me cancel. I should what to cancel. Yeah, let's do this one more time. So the poll has been canceled. Okay, I swear I know what I'm doing. Okay, let me turn it on one more time. Let's see if this time it does look meaningful. No, it's still showing up like 3 dots there. 3 asterisks. Oh man, what's that about? It's just showing up as 3 asterisks. But let's try this. It's supposed to tell you, what's your favorite magic color? And the way we vote is by writing exclamation point vote space and then the color, one of the 5 colors. Let's try that out for a moment. So give that a vote. Exclamation point vote space and then one of the colors. Give that a shot and let's see what happens. Now, why would it be only showing a little bit of the message? Okay, so you're going with vote black. Let me just get one more game going on while that goes up. Okay, so on my control panel, I did see then 1 vote has been added for black. Cool. And your vote, okay, so and then it says Mark voted for black. Okay, so that appears on screen. That's cool. The important part, of course, is that I need it to actually say the message on screen. I wonder if I have a setting of like minimize like these text boxes. I wonder if I needed to have turned off that paragraph protection before I started the chatting. Emote, word protection, link protection. So what am I missing here? Caps protection, symbol protection. Let me turn them all off for a moment. Try voting for a different one as well. Obviously, black is the correct answer, but try as well vote at the other one. I guess your second place. Let's see what that looks like for a moment. So if people are joining in the chat at the moment, I am. We're doing a little poll. What you can do is you can type exclamation point vote and then space and then the name of. So this person took 10 years to Conclave Tribunal me. Okay. So let's do this. Let's give ourselves a nice on that. So I think I can put it like in my description. That might be fun to put it in the description about what is Black Legacy deck was working on works. Send you a deck list. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, so I'm missing white mana. Let's crack this Fabled Passage. I want one of these in real life for my decks, but they're like $20 each, as all fetch lands are at the moment. I mean, all these fetch lands are getting so expensive. Okay, so anyway, that gets me that, and what I can do is I can do a lot here. I can attach one Sentinel Eye, making her a 3/4. Then I have enough to attach another one, uncounterable. Alright, so I got a 4/4 trample. They're obviously going to block with their witness, but then I have vigilance. So what are some of the cool things in that Black Legacy deck? Terror. Ooh, trample. Do we have a terror in there? Let me try something here. Well, hey everyone, how are you doing there in the chat? Over on Twitch, Dirty Saul is visiting, I think. Rubber Slayer is also visiting. Welcome on Twitch. Over on YouTube, we've got Mark at the moment. And I need to... Now, this only gets rid of creatures. So, okay. It's an infinite black mill for starters. Milling in black? What, it's mono black mill? What cards mill in black? Or are you doing things like grindstone and millstone and such? Oh, you've got a big old 4/3. Well, I've got a prison realm, so that'll be helpful. And one of those. Okay, so let's get this realm doing its thing. No stones, but that's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought of right away, because what are we milling in black? Fabled Passage, don't need any more lands. One thing that I've noticed, I started playing this deck a little bit today. I think it still needs a lot of work. I think it's very creature light, lighter than I would think, than I would want. And I got the deck off of Card Kingdom, and I already tweaked it a little bit, and I didn't have some of the pieces, and I don't really want to spend my rare wild cards on it. But we'll keep playing with this to see if we can make it a little better. And look at their little dragon whelp is doing stuff. Very slow opponent. Everyone gains 4 life. Okay, perfect for a group hug deck. Paradise Druid. Okay. Getting lots of lands. Okay, anyway, let's give Vigilance to this, because one of the big ways that this deck is amazing is that we give Vigilance to Paradise Druid, which is permanent hexproof. Then we will add a bunch of these. Ooh. We'll add a bunch of these. I guess I can get something later. The main bits are Altar of the Brood, Heartless Summoning, Dark Ritual, nice, and Mirror Retriever. And then let's put a flying on this. Draws us a card and another one of those. Let's go in for an attack, and then we have hexproof, so we'll wait on that. Healer's Hawk, okay, fun. And I'm battling Felipe. Let's see, what are you up to? How's everyone doing in the chat today? We've got a poll going on. It goes like this. Vote now for your fave color. And what you do is you type vote and then whatever color right there. Anyway, so let that go through. So if you're there on the Twitch, if you're there on Mixer, if you're there on, if you're there wherever, removed by Catbot. How did Mixer remove my own? How did Mixer remove my own message there? It's hilarious. Anyway, okay, let's get some fun stuff going on here. Let's give this champion some flying plus draw card plus token. I mean counter. And apparently my opponent has something in hand that is getting them, that is pausing for them. Maybe. Anyway, now I've got a 5. Now I've got a 10-8. That druid is a 10-8, but I lost the hexproof. So hopefully this house of cards doesn't fall apart. Okay. That was just until end of turn, right? Yep, so it only was until end of turn. Gain life for each attacking creature you control. That really didn't seem to do too much. Might have been a misclick. That's understandable. Okay, so we're going to keep making this druid huge. Look at this. Now we're going to give it another +1, which is now a 12-10. Let's give it another glitters. Now the only problem is it doesn't have trample. And then they're like, I'm done. So there we go. That was funny. Okay, so as I said, I'm trying out this brand new system, this new poll system. Now the funny thing is that if I click close poll, that was a big druid. So if I say that the voting is closed, it does close like that. And if I close it like this, Black was the most voted poll with 100% of the votes. Now we see that my message is 3 times because I'm streaming to 3 platforms at once, so my message appears 3 times. Apologies for that. I probably can change the setting somewhere, but I'll figure that out as time goes on. Let me create a new poll just to kind of try something out. Let's say favorite food, I'll say pizza. Let's add a couple of, I'm going to do a new poll right here, and I'll start it right there, and let's see if it properly displays in multiple lines. No, it's still doing 3 asterisks. So that won't be fun if it's hiding my I don't want to troubleshoot it right now, but let me do something here. Cloudbot vote Cloudbot poll not showing. Yeah, I'll fully figure out my voting thing a little later, so let me cancel that. One of the other things that I can do here also is is I can do giveaways, I think. Let me start my giveaway. Let's see how it works. Let's see how this looks. This should also be some announcement. Okay, that one shows up. A Magic Arena game code courtesy Wizards of the Coast. Raffles. Raffle has started for subscribers. Use raffle to enter the raffle. Yeah, let's give this a shot. So that one displays everything at least. So everyone there in the chat, let's try this for a moment. I do have a code to give away. A Magic Arena code thanks to Wizards of the Coast, or courtesy Wizards of the Coast. I've got a Magic Arena code to give away. I just started a raffle right now. So instead of trying the methods of random number generator, we'll try it this way. So we have one. All you have to do is do raffle to enter, and yep, let's see how that works in a moment. Anyone else there in the chat, in the other chat systems, in the other streaming platforms, try that out. Try !raffle to get entered, I guess. And then we'll see. Looks like they have a giant growth. It paused on one green. Interesting. Okay, so we need some green mana, but I guess for the moment I'll just build up a 3/3 here with Vigilance. Good old giant growth. Nothing beats giant growth. There's more than one giant growth nowadays. Isn't there like colossal growth, prodigious growth, something like that? Okay. Well, that is a 5/5. And then we'll get their Peacemaker out of here. There will be no peace for them. And I don't need any more planes. And now I seem to have a 6/6 with Vigilance. So when things come together... Okay, here we go. Green, perfect. Okay, here's what we want to do. Attach that. Draws me another card. Okay, well, at least I have an 8/7 with Trample. Prefer giant growth. It's worked fine over the years. I would definitely agree on that. Now, one thing that I noticed that I've been playing so far, I have Karametra's Blessing, which gives a creature hexproof. That is enchanted, I believe. No, what does it give it? It gives it... I know it gives it indestructible, possibly hexproof. Uh-oh. Got a big ol' Loxodon. Right up there with Fog. Yeah, classic. Fog's only 1 green mana, right? Okay, so... I kind of feel like this deck runs out of gas so fast. Or X the number of chances you control. It's still a land. Target land becomes a creature until end of turn. Okay, I'll do that later. For the moment, it's time to attack with a 9/8 Mystic. Like, he looks so peaceful, but like he's a 9/8. Okay, that's an Assure, actually. It wasn't a giant growth, it was an Assure. But what does it assure them? Oh, I guess indestructible. Okay. Put a 1/1 counter on creature. The creature gains indestructible. Okay, kind of cool. Pledge of Unity. That's pretty big. And they have one more Pledge of Unity. That deserves a nice. Although I still have a 9/8. So, This is probably just going to be a stalemate for a little while until I get a couple of more cool enchantments, or if I get another one of my prison realms. I'm totally top decking. They're gonna convoke my mystic. I mean, they're gonna conclave tribunal my mystic or something. Uh-oh. Huh, I guess not. Okay. And okay, that'll be kind of good. Actually, that won't really be good because all of those counters will still... Those counters will still be in effect, so that won't be really that useful. So Kenrith's transformation does up my enchantment count, but then the opponent has a bunch of counters on their creatures, so even if they get alkified, the counters still count. So I think a lot of people think perfect. This is what I'm saying about the fragility of the deck. I'm very surprised that I have Karametra's Blessing. I think a whole set of 4, and I still don't see them. Now, don't tell me they have one more combat trick here, please. Okay, well, GG, they had everything that they needed, so let's move on. Let's look at this deck one more time. I think I'm going to play other things as well, but I just want to play with this a little bit. I'm not quite sold on it. So we have Sentinel's Eyes, All That Glitters, Angelic Gift, Starfield Mystic, Destiny Spinner, Kenrith's Transformation. Yeah, I really don't think I need that. Paradise Druid, Citizen, Prison. I thought I put Karametra's in here. Guess not. I think it's kind of creature light, only 14 creatures. But what other creatures would I put in there? And I want all of these enchantments to do cool stuff. Maybe I don't really need the Angelic Gift. No, that one's... Angelic Gift's been good in terms of giving things flying. Paradise Druid is supposed to be the big win condition, hexproof. If you put the Sentinel's Eyes on it, it then doesn't... Then it has Vigilance and it's complete hexproof. The training gives trample, draws you a card, +1. A lot of things going on for a common. Prison Realm to get rid of stuff. Champion, 1/3, draws you a card. She gets a +1. Plains, Forest, Temple, and Fabled. Yeah, let's try one more game with this, and then we'll switch over to what the main event of the weekend is, Heliod's Glory. Now, on my raffle, how is this actually working? I know you did raffle, but I think raffle might only count on Twitch. I think that's something related in Twitch, because on Twitch you earn points, or not points, but they have a name. On Twitch you earn units, or whatever they're called, gems or whatever, and then you can trade those in for a raffle entry. Now again, I have to fully read about how that's done, and I'll do that soon enough. But I have all of these capabilities. Oh, you need to mod Streamlabs tutorial. Anyway, I need to read up upon the some of these settings. That's got Death Touch. Giveaway settings. Enter giveaway. A person did the exclamation raffle response. Like I said, I think that might just be in... Let's see if this survives. The giveaways might only work in Twitch, because I know that you did the command. Another enforcer. I'm going to try something myself. I'm going to go over to my own chat, and this is very gauche, but I'll do my own. Yeah, like right there. On my own. Okay, just one moment. So, so see how on screen it says VM Campos, you received 4 tickets. Okay, let's see about putting 2 of these champions, because then I'll get 2 triggers. So only on Twitch it said, VM Campos, you received 4 tickets. Okay, so then what happens? Current giveaway, it shows that VM Campos on Twitch has entered 4 tickets into the giveaway. Okay, so what are they doing here? Gains Death Touch and Indestructible. And then bring back both. Wow, that's like... They feel like this has been the most epic play I've ever done. Okay. So, if we... Well, at least the... Nice. At least the Death Touch creatures for the moment are out. And this is going to draw me a ton of cards. Nice. And that seems to be an 8-11. Let's do one more thing right here. Pretty epic. Okay, attacking with a 5-6 trample, a 10-12 flyer, no trample. Okay, so that's pretty cool. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. Sure. Grasping Thrall, pretty cool. Okay, so here's the Karametra's Blessing. Okay, so gets +2 if it's enchanted, also gains hexproof and indestructible. Okay, this will be epic. So in the air, okay, let's give trample to our flyer. Let me tap my mana properly. Okay, so now that has trample. That draws me 2 cards. So once this deck gets rolling, it's freaking epic. Okay, then draws me a ton of cards. Beautiful. So I need to at least leave 2 mana. Let's just go for it right here. Let's let the chips lie where they fall and so forth. I have 2 Karametra's Blessings, so that will protect any of my creatures, especially against their Death Touch creatures. Yep, so you're going to try to hit my Druid, but I'll protect it. And I'll protect that one as well. I'll protect everything. So, Pitiless Pontiff. Fine. Okay, so that's indestructible. That's indestructible. Everything's got trample. And that's exactly 0 life. Wow. Okay, well, I think I'm going to switch to different gameplay mode. And thank you for that. Again, it doesn't look like people can join the raffle, the giveaway, on YouTube, which is annoying. That's where the main activity is. Unfortunately, more people come to hang out on YouTube than on Twitch, so I have to check if that is doable in YouTube as well. But what I'm going to do for a moment is let me switch over to this. It should also work here. Let me switch over here to the amazing cam. Go back to my giveaways, and I want to say close entries. That will then say on screen. You can no longer enter. Okay, fine. Hey Stevie, how's it going? We've got some brand new decks to play, some brand new events, and other stuff there like polls and stuff. Now I'm trying out for a moment this raffle thing. So it says there, raffle is closed. Okay, then I'm going to say pick a winner. Now the only person that was able to actually enter the raffle was anyone on Twitch. So apologies on that. And so therefore it says here that VM Campos has won a Magic Arena code. So yeah, it looks like the giveaway functionality, I still have the old way to do it with, you know, the random number generator, but if I want like the high-tech way, people have to be on Twitch, I guess, to enter it. But I'm sure if I'm gonna say complete. So I'm sure if I go into my settings and just kind of learn how it fully works, I can get it to work on all channels. Maybe I have to add like a Streamlabs bot on YouTube? How do you do that? Streamlabs is a bot on my YouTube. So I'll look into that a little bit later. What other cool things can I do? I have a thing called betting. Add a betting profile. What's this about? Title, who's going to win, options, command. I don't know. Let me turn on this betting thing for a moment. How many games will I win? We'll say 1 is 1. 2 is 2. We'll keep it simple. And then I'll say start the bets. Okay, so there's a pop-up there. Catching the stream early. Well, I do start at 11, but I plan on being here a little while. So, okay, so let's see how this one works. This should be popping up to say, betting has opened for how many games will I win? Use exclamation vote exclamation point bet, and then either 1 or 2. And then what is this? 10 to 10,000 to register your bet. Okay, so then people bet. You're getting stars again? Whoops. Was it only stars? You're getting stars again. I thought it appeared properly on screen. I thought my preview showed me that it was appearing properly. Anyway, it's not bet a number. It is bet the word 2 or the word 1. It's like you're betting which of these is going to win. So the possibilities are exclamation point bet the word 2 or the word 1. I just made it kind of just to see how it is. So everyone that's visiting on the chat, welcome. I'm trying out my new betting system. If you want to exclamation point bet either 1, the word 1, or the word 2, TWO, let's give that a shot for a moment. See how that works. Bet 5. No, again, it's only 1 and it's only 2. It's nothing else besides that. It's only 1 or 2. You got to put down that, what did you call it? That V Energy Vampire Tequila thing, whatever it's called. You need to put that down because you only do 1 or 2. Well, while you are bidding, okay, so you got to bet 2. Perfect. TWO. Hopefully this isn't another thing that it only works on. Hey Shen, how are you doing? There is no contest currently running. Stream elements, there's no contest. Yeah, there's no giveaway at the moment. Shen, I'll activate that in one moment. There's currently betting going on. So over, we've got, actually, wait a minute. You did do it the right way. Exclamation point bet 1. But then it told you there is no contest currently running. That's not true. I have it running. Weird. I'm still learning this. Apologies. But how does this work? Maybe try it, because this is betting as open. How many games will I win? Use bet 1, 2, and then 10 to... Maybe it's exclamation point bet, and then either 1 or 2, and then a value between 10 and 10,000. Looks like the live chat thing can see the message and not to the stars. So exclamation bet 5,000. There is no contest currently running. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so if you do look at it in the live, but not in... If you look at it on the sidebar there, I guess you do see it, but then if you see it on the actual screen, you don't. So weird. Well, thanks for trying to vote there, Shen. I don't know what I'm doing here, so let me just turn off this close. Betting is closed, because how does it even work? And let me cancel it for the moment. Let's play one more game, and then I'll put in some betting has been canceled and everyone has been refunded. Okay, sure. Anyway, let's switch over to play this Heliod's Glory, and then I'll look at some other sort of features that I have there. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming to visit. Okay, so Heliod's Glory. Everyone gets an automatic free Immortal Sun, which gives all creatures +1, draws you an extra card, shuts off Planeswalker abilities. Banned cards are Fairy Vandal, Narset, Ironcrag Pyromancer, Lavinia, and Improbable Alliance. So I don't even know what deck I want to play with this, but let's just choose a deck. Maybe this Cats deck, just to see how that goes. I'm not going to try to play it too hardcore yet. Let's just jump in and play with Cats and see how this deck goes. Am I going to play Draft? Probably. Maybe that's a thing that I should put there in the poll. Let me activate that as a poll. Okay, don't do anything yet, anyone. I'm gonna activate a new poll. We'll say draft or Heliod. There will be a vote for draft, and there will be a vote for Heliod. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that the Immortal Sun is kind of amazing because I have a 0 casting cost Witch's Oven now, and my cat is a 3/3. What is this? Anyway, let's start that poll there. So again, it might... Oops, let me switch over to the real game. Whoops, one moment. The game. Here we go. They are summoning an amazing creature, so that's a 3/4. Okay, so that draws me 2 cards. That's a Glaring Aegis, Dawn of Hope. Do you think there'll be a mobile version of this game? There will be. They just announced, actually. They just announced very recently that they are working on a mobile version of Arena. They even showed a screenshot of it. So, Beast Whisperer, that's a good one. That's a 3/4. Let me just go back over here to the poll. So we have 2 votes on draft. One moment. Let me just set myself up a little bit here. Vote blue. Be awesome. Maybe then you can start playing again. Yeah, they definitely announced it on the on a recent Arena, state of the beta or whatever, that it's coming. My opponent, even though they're drawing a ton of cards, it looks like they're missing lands. Oh, okay, there's a 3rd land. Cruel Breaker, fine. Probably give it haste. Nope, they gave it something else. And a Leafkin. Okay, sure. Guess I gotta take that. Ooh, I want that mace. Okay, so here we go. Let's bring out this mace. Now the problem will be, however, that I need to attach the mace. But let's do this. Okay, I hate to put this cat in the oven, but what I want to do here... Oh, I have to... Well, okay. Let's just keep waiting a moment here. The Great Henge, great. Ceratops. And that can get haste. So this is game over for me. So it looks like they weren't working very well for a moment, and then they got it all together. So we have 2 votes for draft. And what do you vote, Shen? We have draft or Heliod. I'm currently playing the Heliod event. And everyone else there in the chat, what do you think? Got a lot of people coming to visit now. Welcome, welcome. We have Aiton, Commander Root, Dirty Saul, Rubber Slayer, and Shen Happens. Welcome everyone on the Twitch aspect of things. And then on the YouTube, we've got Mark and Stevie, and then over on Mixer, how do I check who's here on Mixer? Somewhere. So welcome everyone. So what you want to do is you want to do exclamation point vote and then draft. or whatever, so that it then captures the vote. I need to change my I need to get practice in changing the title of my stream so that it tells you how to vote there, but that's something that I need to get used to. That would be awesome. Personal, you think they need to lower the price for gems and cost for what's at the store? $5. Yeah, there's a lot of free stuff already in the game, but more free is more good. So let's say we had the poll open for 5 minutes, and we have a good amount of votes now. So let's say close the poll, and we'll say we will complete the poll, and then it'll go dun 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 dun. The draft was the most voted option in the poll of 100%. Okay, so yeah, let's do some draft. The people have spoken. We're gonna do ranked draft Theros Beyond Death. Okay, so the rare is Kunaros, 3 mana for 3/3 Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. I think this is the card I've got to snap pick, because in this format, of course, there's a lot of escape shenanigans happening, and Kunaros shuts it down, so most likely I'm going to get that. Besides that, we have a Banishing Light, which is, of course, amazing removal. Drag to the Underworld, amazing removal there. Now, this is Orzhov colors, and that's white and that's black, and those are amazing cards. So let's see what else. Fateful End, deals 3 damage to any target, plus Scry, maybe. Blessing works well if you've got enchantments going on. Temple Thief is unblockable, there's a lot of enchantments. Funeral Rites, draw cards. Okay. Sleep. Omen of the Sea has been working very well in other kinds of decks. Triumphant Surge, destroy target creature. Iora's Blessing. Deals 4 damage to a creature, gives a creature +1/+1. Cool. Stampede Rider. Look at her. She's riding that bull and having a fun old time. Nexus Wardens. Constellation, gain 2 life. And the Omen. Okay, let's grab Kunaros. That one is going to be an amazing one. So if we're thinking about black and white, I think that might be very strong. We have Elspeth's Nightmare. Destroy a small creature of theirs, and then look at their hand, exile something, or they discard something, and then exile their graveyard. That's cool. Revoke Existence, destroy an artifact or enchantment. There's going to be plenty of those running around. Envoy. Auras cost less. Mogus's Favor, +2/+1. Venomous Hierophant, 3/3. Death Touch, plus fill your graveyard. Wings of Hubris, make your creature fly. And the altar. Let's go with Elspeth's Nightmare here. Timaret, Mirror Shield, Heliod's Pilgrim. You get a 1/2 and you can go search for an aura. It's a common. Yep, everyone voted for draft, and so the people have spoken. Okay, so Final Death exiles a creature, instant. It's a common, so we'll probably see more of them. Timaret is a 2x based on devotion, plus it lets you clean out the opponent's graveyard, and I'm sure a lot of great stuff will be coming from there. So let's get Timaret on the squad. Calm down. Calm down, Team Red. The current voting for colors is not active at the moment, but let's try that again, actually. Let's do favorite color again. So I'm turning on the poll one more time there. What is your favorite color? I think what might appear, yeah, on screen it's just appearing with like asterisks, which is so annoying. If you're looking at the actual screen, it just says asterisks. But if you look at the chat box, it should come out correctly now. So okay, we've got the voting up again. Choose your favorite color. So you do vote, exclamation point vote, plus then a color. Okay, so back to the game here. Favorite of Eoras. Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters, you control favorite of Eoras gains double strike. Ooh, that's fun. We got the Lyre. Okay, the Lyre's cool. Tap down your opponent's creatures. Another Pilgrim to go get an aura. Omen makes you a creature, and then you scry. Nyxborn Marauder. Let's do Eoras, and then look at a variety of enchantments like auras. Unknown Shores. Ooh, Mire's Grasp. We need that. That's some removal there. You really want to learn to play black decks. They seem fun. Green decks seem to be the easiest with your little bit of experience. Yeah, green decks are very straightforward. You can do some fun stuff with them. Black decks could be cool as well. So in here I don't have any good colors, but I guess an unblockable creature is nothing to scoff at. Triumphant Surge, instant. That might be good. Funeral Rites. The Piper, you get a 2/1. When it dies, it becomes a goat. Draw cards. Let's do a little card draw. Ooh, Sentinel's Eyes, I want that. Yeah, let's do the Sentinel's Eyes. Give your creature vigilance. There's another Surge. Looks good. Another Thief. Not getting too much here. Mana Rock. We don't really need a Mana Rock, but how about Flying? And it's really focused, giving us into that Mana Rock. It's got googly eyes. And nothing good here. Toss that in there. Nothing good here. And then nothing good there. Ah, man, three passes with nothing. Ooh, Erebos. We got an Indestructible God. Indestructible God, no problem if it was late. Ooh, and Farika's Libation, we need one of those. Now, let me do a quick BRB pause to do something really fast here. I'll be back in one quick moment. I didn't even have to go that far. I thought I had to go to the other room, but I wanted to get the big book of Q&A questions for people to ponder. And we'll look at those in a moment. As for here, I probably don't even have to look at anything else. An Indestructible God that is 5/6. I think I want that. And then when something dies, I draw a card. So I'm probably getting that. Besides that, Farika's Libation. Yep. Just get Erebos. Agonizing Remorse, that's a good one. Farika's Spawn, 3/4. When it comes back, an opponent must discard a card. Mogus's Favor, we got a Pegasus, a 2/3 Pegasus. Yeah, let's do Agonizing Remorse. Dawn Evangel. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you controlled was attached to it, return target creature card with converted less. Okay, so if I have the Dawn Evangel out, and then I do Mire's Grasp, good stuff happens. Besides that, Dreadful Apathy to lock down the opponent's creatures. Lampid. Funeral Rites. Let's go with the Dawn Evangel, and those others are commons. Like I said, there's a Dreadful Apathy, Sentinel's Eyes, the Googly Eyes, Funeral Rites, another Evangel, Lampid, Flicker of Fate, exile target creature, or enchantment, then return it, so for some ETB goodness. So far, let's see how our voting is going on. Polls. We have 1 vote for blue, 1 vote for black. Voting is still open. There's no prize or anything. It's just a way to interact. So if you're there if anyone's there in the chat and you want to vote, it's !vote, and then whatever color you like. As for this, I guess we'll get another Evangel. Physician, that's a 1/1. Or an Envoy, 1/2 flyer. Reduces auras. There's another Evangel. Glory Bearers, whenever another creature you control attacks, it gets +0/+1. Now, unblockable 2/1. 2/3 blockers, good. Guess we'll get this cat on our squad. There's the Flicker, there's the Sentinel's Eyes. I guess another cat. Another Mana Rock. Traveler's Amulet. Nothing. And nothing. Alright, third pack. We have Uro. What's this one? Rise to Glory. Choose one or both. Return target card. Creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. Return target aura. Okay, so that'll bring back... Choose one or both. So that'll bring back something good from the graveyard. But... I see the final death there, and I wasn't able to get it last time. I think I want that. I don't have any exile cards at the moment, so I think that'll be much more important. There's another Mire's Grasp. I need some creatures, so let's grab this Spawn. Ooh, Banishing Light, need that. Underworld Dreams. The legendary Underworld Dreams that doesn't do as much as one thinks. Heliod's Pilgrim. Another Surge. Marauder Cursor, a 2/4 for 3. Might as well get a 4/3 instead. There's that Courser again. Hero of the Pride, Mire's Grasp. Thundering Chariot, a 3/3 first strike trample haste for 4. That's kind of cool. During the pre-release, that one worked well for me. Yeah, let's grab that Chariot. Another Temple Thief, or a Bearers. 3/4 is good on its own too. Teaserus, sure. Underworld Dreams. Soul Reaper of Mogus, it's a 2/3. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card. I guess there could be some shenanigans there about sacrificing a creature that then comes back with Escape. I guess the Shores, the Altar, and then the final, nothing good. Okay. And got a gem. So welcome everyone coming here to the to the stream. Welcome Aiton, Commander Root, Dirty Saul, Flo Josh, Junior, Louise BR, from Brazil perhaps, King Coffee 83, Rubber Slayer, Shen Happens. Welcome everyone over there on Twitch, and welcome everyone here on YouTube. Mark and Stevie. Who else is here on YouTube? So this looks like a nice evil deck. Yep, that's the best kind of deck. So first of all, to make it really evil, let's switch our decks over here and select the kitty cat sleeves. That'll really strike terror into the hearts of our opponents. So I'll select that. And then before we go with filling out the deck a little bit more, let's ask one of the questions from the big book of questions. Today is the 8th. It just became the 8th here in Pacific time. Here's the question of the day. What's the last song you listened to? So, what does everyone in the chat there say? What is the last song you listened to? Let's think about culling this deck now. I don't think I really need the Unknown Shores, as in trying to. I don't really need mana fixing. It's just a straightforward 2-color deck, so I don't need the amulet as well. And all of these mana rocks I don't really need. I have 2 Sentinel's Eyes, For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, Corn Freak on a Leash. Ooh. For Whom the Bell Tolls, For Whom the Bell Trolls is your spell check trolling you? Okay, autocorrect, yeah, exactly. Glory, let's see here. 16 creatures, so I'm at a good place on creatures. I could actually drop one more creature. Glory, Erebos, Farika, Marauder, the Chariot. Well, for a limited deck, it's between 15 and 17 is good amounts when you're drafting. That's not a problem. For a constructed deck, yeah, you want like 20 or 24 or something. I guess we don't need. Let me keep all my creatures, and then we'll see what else to take out. Deal 2 damage to the opponent. Envoy, Temple, Timaret, Remorse, Grasp, Wings. Courser. Banishing Light, Apathy, Elspeth's Nightmare. I sort of feel that Elspeth's Nightmare might not be as useful as I think. No, that'll work, because there's going to be a lot of graveyard stuff happening, so keep that. Funeral Rites, draw cards. Erebos, Farika, Nyxborn. Okay, I guess I don't need. Actually, I can't decide here. There's a lot of good things here. I guess we'll. Okay, let's look at it again. Maybe just one Sentinel's Eyes, even though we can keep bringing it back pretty easily. +1/+1 in Vigilance. I have 2. There's 2 Leonins. It's a 3/1. When it dies, exile a card from the graveyard. Time jumped forward to 4/12. Oh, wow. It's a big time gap there. Transcendent Envoy, 1/2. Auras cost 1 less. So that would cut down the Myers Grasp to be 1 mana only. Plus it's a flyer. Temple Thief, it's a 2/2, unblockable by enchanted or enchantment creatures. Timaret can help me destroy their graveyard, gains me life. Agonizing Remorse will be helpful to look at their hand. Mire's Grasp is removal. Wings of Hubris, I think will be very useful to break the stalemate of a board state that's just getting all cluttered up. So I think I would keep that. I have 3 Dawn Evangels. They're just 2/3s. Whenever a creature dies, if it had an aura. Do I work for WotC? Nope. Although I have gotten free product from WotC. I've been featured on their Twitch. I've been part of the early access streamer event. I'm in the creator program. I just like playing Magic and making videos and stuff about Magic, and Wizards is like, hey, you might be pretty cool. Banishing Light, yeah, I cannot decide what to take out here. There's so much good stuff. I'm at 46 cards. Drawing cards is always good, but let's cut this Funeral Rites, go down to 1 Sentinel's Eyes. Cut these surges, cut 1 Surge or 2 Surge. It's got to be a big creature. Yeah, it's a little conditional. 42 cards. Remorse, the Grasp. I'm just gonna go with 42 cards. You know, I often end up playing with 42 cards anyway, so might as well just the poll results say it's a tie between blue and black. So when you voted, the people have said blue and black were their favorites. And I would agree. Okay, so here's a new thing that people can do in the chat. Give this a shot. Try typing the merch command. Now, commands always have an exclamation point at the front, so exclamation point merch. Try typing merch command. See what it looks like. I wanna change that in a moment, but where do I go for merch? Modules, commands, default. So try the merch command and see what happens on screen there. Support VM Campos IRL by purchasing some merch. All merch purchased includes an alert. If people follow that link, I don't think I actually have anything there, so I need to change my merch link. Just one moment. Let me see, what does my actual merch link look like? I don't have any real merch on that link. So let me just change one quick thing here. Okay, hold on here. I actually have merch.streamelements.com/vmcampos. Okay. Let's see that. Try that one more time. Try that merch command, anyone there? And we'll get another link which is actually supposed to be correct. And I do have merch at the moment. Clearly I have merch. See here, you can get your very own VM Campos t-shirt if you follow the merch link. So it should show 2 links right there. Oh man. All I need is 1 white mana. I think this will be fine, because even if they get out their own thing, I can just Myers Grasp them while waiting for my mana. And I have 9 mana sources. Don't tell me this is a Spectral Shriek. It's a teasers. Okay, no problem. There's my white mana. Okay, perfect. So there's a 3/1. So if people follow those links, for example, the first merch link, that should take you to my real merch store. Really? Well, I get to do that. And now I get this Evangel. Underworld Dreams. Okay. They're living the dream. Where I, on the other hand, have a 3/4. So that Mogus's favor was kind of interesting because... ooh, there's Erebos. This is a bloodbath. Okay. Look at Erebos. He's so epic. When you sell some of your carved clocks, we'll look at getting a cup or t-shirt. No problem. Take your time. The store will be there always. And the opponent is like, nopes. Yeah, it was a very good start here. And we're starting at the lowest level here, Bronze Tier 4. I have not been playing Limited in a little while. So it says, you know, we're busting you all the way down to the Underworld. Bronze Tier 4 for that. Really, new events are online. Well, not the newest events. That's going to be on March 12th when they activate the new chat system, when they activate some new things. We can check the website in a moment to see what's coming. Now, everyone there in the chat, tell me right there in the chat if yes or no, if you've heard my podcast. How many of you have heard my podcast? It's kind of fun. Aw, man. Okay, so I guess here... I'll do a blocker. Where are these old messages popping up? What do you mean? Ooh, Kunaros. Let's see if we don't get countered. Let me do that when it's safe. Yeah, see that? They could have a counter spell for that. So is the chat looping, or what's going on with the chat? Do they have that one counter spell here, or are they going to crack their omen? They're gonna... Okay, that's fine. Because... if that was it, hopefully that was their only counter spell. Myers Grasp. Okay, that'll be helpful. Okay, then I can Just do more fun stuff in the air. Never seen that character. Which character? Their little avatar? That's Garrick? You can buy some of these and you can win some of these. So I'm sure they either bought it or won it. I just noticed my opponent's name is Scrub. Ah, man, they revoked existence, my freaking thing. Fine. Okay. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. This deck is working well so far, yes. Let's see if we can keep the party going. 2 Omens of the Sun, fine. Those are on the ground, but they gain life. Okay. 3 Menace, Lifelink, Vigilance locks down their graveyard as well, and they did nothing. Okay. Guess just kind of keep attacking a little bit in the air. Deny the Divine. Fine, that's going to... Okay, actually, that gets exiled. So they have 2. They managed to pull 2 of those. Okay, lucky. They managed to exile my escape creature. Staggering Insight, 3/6. We'll draw them a card. Fine. I don't want them to draw a card. Ooh, perfect. Little expensive, but that'll be fine. I'll keep Kunoros around for... Ooh, they bottomed both. I'll keep Kunoros around for locking down their graveyard. Now they got their own flyer. Okay. That's acceptable. I'll keep something in my hand to make them think I've got something. Fake. Well, I have 6 cards in hand. Oh, Kunoros is also locking down my own graveyard. Wow, great. At least there's a little stalemate happening here. Yeah, they wanted to get their own Sentinel's Eyes, but Kunoros says nay. Agonizing. There's nothing to agonize. I guess I could get something out of their graveyard, which doesn't matter because I have Kunoros. So again, there's not anything important to get out of their graveyard. They have plenty of blockers. They're gonna be able to scry with their Omen, and I'm getting just Mana Flood here, so they're gonna scry something good. They got 3 of those Omens. Are you kidding me? Kept something good. Hey Mark, you'll be headed out. Had a good time. Thanks for coming to hang out for sure. Beautiful. And now their Eidolon is big enough for them to draw 3 cards. Amazing. Archon, they're gonna drop a presence. They're gonna start to make stuff. Okay, well, this game got away from us. Yep, so GG. When you have that Archon and drew a bunch of cards, you can't come back from that. So I totally flooded out pretty badly. So let's move on to the next match, see how that goes. And as the next... oh, there we go. I was going to ask another one of these hard-hitting questions from the big book of questions. Perfect. Well, Timuret's double black, so that's not perfect, but I get to agonize on turn 2. As long as I hit my 3rd land, I'll be good. That's not a land, but we get to see here. Skirmisher, I think, is a good one. Yeah. Shake your fist at him like an old man. That often happens. Okay, so here, I guess... guess we can do a 3/3 Timuret, sure. And they have a lot that they need to get to. So I took out their skirmisher early on, and that really set them back. Yeah, that really set them back. Okay. Might as well... okay, so next turn they're going to be able to bring out their Sphinx, but then I have 2 grasps for it. So they built up all this time to get to that. And they're like, okay, I'm finally stabilizing. Well... they nice to me. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you control is attached to it, return target creature card with CMC or less from your to your hand, and they have a 5/3. Well, that's a 5/3 trample, and they're gonna make it big, but I've got removal for that. Even if they get 1 blocker, it's game over. Oops, they're going to be able to do that shield and take out one of mine, right? Well, they're both going to live, so who cares? Death all around. Don't tell me they've got 2 of them. Fake. Completely fake. Anyway, oops, that lets me do something? What does this even do anyway? Anyway, good game here because we just locked down that Caliphate. Yes, yes, tap it. There we go. Now I'll shake my fist at them. Okay, let's check out another one of these. Ooh, ranking up. Let's look at another one of these questions. This was yesterday's question. Yesterday's question was, it's not a good idea to experiment with... ... So it's not a good idea to experiment with something. What would you say there, chat? It's not a good idea to experiment with something. So I keep going first. Drugs. This is all kind of slow, but as long as I get 1 of my 9 planes, I'll be in business. Alright, I guess we're going to do this the hard way. Well, I need my removal here because this is about to get... So right now it's Magical Christmas Land, and I don't have anything that has Death Touch, do I? So they're probably going to play another enchantment on that Citizen and it'll get huge. Yeah, this is working very well for them. No removal, so guess just do a blocker. So I need my final death because so never mind, they not wearing protection while sleeping with strangers. That is a very good point as well. No, should experiment with that. Alright, so they managed to completely top deck all of the perfect things that they needed. That Citizen Skirmisher, plus just the right amount of stuff for Constellation. That just worked really well. I didn't get any of my removal, so there was no going back from that. Build Nipser is the opponent. I keep going first a lot, which I'm not complaining. I haven't seen that in a while. Got 2 cats. A chariot could be cool. Fun. Okay, let's... bring out the twin. Okay, next turn I can put my 4th land and then I'll get my chariot and be able to attack with it right away. If I lose this creature, I guess that's okay. Can Myers Grasp? No, they can Harpy. Ooh, I think it's a little bit more important to Remorse. What do we have here? That will require 5 mana. That'll be a little while. So, what did everyone have to eat today? Anything fun? Well, they're going to get their 5th land before me, and then they're going to get a big old 5/4. So... man. Okay, well... next turn they're going to bring out their other big creature. If I can get my 5th land, I'll be okay. Spaghetti Bolognese. That is not what I need. This is going to be 12 damage. Well, steak with mushrooms, baked potato and salad. Sounds really good. Yeah, this is game over here as well. GG. I missed my land drops and nothing was coming. Okay, well, let's claim the prizes. Got some gems, got 2 booster packs. Let's crack those open and see what we got. There's that turtle, that hilarious Flash turtle. First copy of Flicker of Fate. Are you sure about that? I thought oh no, I saw it in the pack, but I didn't pick it up. Ooh, rare wild card, nice. There's the Archon, one of the Archons. Pretty fun, yeah. And then a Nisian Boar, 10-6. Okay, so we got some prizes. Let's see about playing this Heliod's Glory a little bit more after I added my... after I did my entry fee. But let's play with... let's play with one of these Black Devotion decks. So I'm going to play Heliod's Event, which is the white aligned god, but I'm going to play with a mono Black Devotion deck. Pretty ironic. So I'm battling Chris. Oh, look at that! They got one of the sleeves with the crows. Now the Immortal Sun reduces the cost of colorless. So I think what they were trying to do... Ooh, Treachery and Thassa. I think that agent is going to be worse, so let's get rid of that. And I don't have anything for a little while. I'll be able to Fenlurk. I bottomed that. They're playing 3 colors. So let's see how that works. Rixmati. I guess one of the problems with my deck is there's a lot of devotion in it, so there's not a lot of cost reductions going on. We got a fires, huh? Interesting. They can only cast things of 3 mana cost, however. So I have some nasty stuff in hand, Vicious Rumors plus a Fenlurker. Which then I'm building up so I can do Grey Merchant. Not good enough? I think you'll get good enough once you play enough. That's the big thing about that. Ooh, I can do a lot of amazing stuff here. Watch this. I can do Vicious Rumor. make them discard. I do the drill bit to then be able to pick off something else. Ooh, Drakuseth. And then I look at what else they have, and hey, Oracle, we don't need one of those. And then I'll attack with that. Really interesting, this paradigm of being able to draw 2 cards at once, plus cost reduction. This is just limited time. Okay, as for myself, I guess one more Fenlurker. Does it even matter? So they kept 2 on the top. So I want to bring out Ayara, but I think I'll do another... Okay, well. So good game on this. Getting Drakuseth out of the graveyard like that is, you know, cheating it into play. There's no way around that. It's an 8/8. It does 3 damage to creatures. It does 3 damage to the opponent. Like, there's no way to get past that. Okay, let's try again. So I did play the first 2 events with the gods, and I did win all of the wins. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play this Black Devotion deck because the cost reduction is not really working with this deck because everything's so Black Devotion. So I'm gonna switch decks in a moment. Whereas other people are not playing Devotion decks, so I'm sure it's okay. Let's look at what's in hand here. Ajani's Pridemate. Okay, so they're playing that. They're going to be able to summon this Aerialist next. If they... Yeah, okay, well... What I could do is if they attack with that vampire, there'll be shields down. I'll attack with my Banehound, which will reduce my drill bit cost. Then I'll pull out the Pridemate. Because that's what they want to summon next. And I guess one more Hound. Okay. So I believe they will be able to summon their Twin Blade, and it'll get huge. At least I pulled out a lot of their life gain creatures. They'll probably play their Sorin. If they play their Twin Blade, they'll be able to start pumping it up pretty fast. So not knowing what else they have, I would probably bring out that Paladin. Yeah, there it is. And then they're going to attack with a 2/2. I'll block, but then that'll become big. Then they'll do their Sorin next turn. And they might have enough life to start to get that. Okay, they won't. Fine, that's good for me. I thought I had a bunch of Murderous Riders in here, but I don't know where they're at. At least this is decreasing them to not get to the 25 life, so that becomes a double strike, 4/4. I'll probably attack with both hounds. For some reason I thought this also had death touch, but nope, it's just life. Lifelink and haste. And I don't know why they... Yeah, I'm fine losing a... Probably won't block. Okay, that's a 5/5, but it doesn't have. But they don't have enough life to double strike, so that's good. They have enough mana for their Planeswalker. If I get my 5th land, I can Bolus a Citadel. Okay, they spent it on that instead. Fine. Aerialist. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will wipe out their hand at least. So they have to make a really hard choice, and they're like, okay, I have to make one more choice here. Not my Planeswalker. Don't make me sacrifice my Planeswalker. So they have to... Just pick your not Planeswalker. I know you want to keep your Planeswalker, but you have to pick something. Thinking? There's nothing to think about. Their little owl is hooting in agony. Yeah, that was pretty mean. Now I need my 5th land so I can bring out my Bolus's Citadel and get the party started. And they're looking at all my stuff, and it's like, yes, that Yarok Svenlurker can get big. Now they probably have some way to gain some life here, and both of these will get ridiculous. I guess not. Okay, here we go. So, there we go. There's the land. Okay. Let's see if we don't whiff with this. Of course we whiffed. Of course we did. And then the opponent takes 10 years to do a play. Well, while we're waiting for the opponent, let's chat in the chat there. Chat. Okay, land, Grey Merchant. I guess I'll drop the Knight and then the Grey Merchant. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Wait, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll be 11 damage. I guess they're gonna mortify. Fine. And their final land gets exiled. Fine. Okay. So let's do a Reaper. Let's do a Gary. Let's do another one of those. Let's do a land. Let's do an Ayara. Let's do a Remorse. And they're like, never mind, you popped off. So when this deck works, it works. But I don't think it's going to be the best deck to pick when we're doing this event because of the cost reduction. There's a lot of Black Devotion, so that doesn't get reduced. So let me switch decks just because I think... Okay, so one of the rewards is the Reverent Hoplite. Let's switch decks. Let's go the opposite round. Let's do a White Devotion deck. Right there, mono white life gain. I don't think it's been fully optimized. Let's play with that one for a moment. This is the one that in theory I could gain a lot of life. Okay, so I can Prison Realm, Paladin. None of the life gain action is here, so... So we'll have to see if we get that Healer's Hawk or something like that. No turn 1 plays. Definitely going second gives you a big card advantage in this format. There's a beast which I will be able to Prison Realm or Pacify, actually. So, I guess the only play here is this. And I can't Prison Realm that Druid, but next turn I can Prison Realm the Druid and the beast. Although they probably have their own questing beast. Yeah, look at that. Questing beast. Okay. So I guess we'll Vengeance on that. We'll Pacify that. And then I'll Pacify their beast in a moment. I have my next land, which could be the Twin Blade, so I can do some good stuff. And then a Grazer. Okay, so we've got our own Paladin right here, gain some life. They have the Great Henge, however, that is a really good card. They were able to get it out so fast. They have a grip of cards. 6 mana. This is going to be one of those huge Hydras. So the one downside of these events is that the single player aspect of it, I mean the single match, at least I've got all of this pacifism. Next turn, Life Chanter. They have way more cards than me. I don't doubt that they're going to duplicate more things. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it out here. You can only do one henge at a time, but I guess they'll do that. Yeah, let's just move on. They have everything perfectly fine. So, that was a very synergistic deck. Very synergistic, especially when they got to that great henge out, and they had all their great creatures. So as for myself, I would love to have some battling the opponent garbage. I wonder if I instinctively clicked it. Anyway, I would love to have some life gain synergy here, but not yet. Hydra's growth, okay, fine. And then Mo. So I guess I have to pacify that and bide my time. Now they'll probably have a naturalize. And then unlock their they'll probably unlock their incubation druid pretty easily. That's cool. I don't see that a Johnny very often. Ooh, Heliod. Can't quite do Heliod yet. At least here I'll have a blocker for Mo. Well, not really, because a Johnny will be able to do counters, and the opponent doesn't realize that it is their turn to when it becomes their turn on the upkeep and there's Nissa. Okay, well, they got everything that they needed on that as well. Let's see something else. I haven't played with this Etrata deck in a while. So the Magic Arena team often puts out these state of the beta about cool stuff that's happening in the game, but I feel that they don't put out enough. They haven't done any updates about fixing the matching system. I don't think the matching system is working very well. The Mark Attack deck. Okay, we'll do that in one moment. Let me just wreck their plans right here, because clearly they wanted to get that steam kin out. So they'll be able to light up the stage twice. I guess once. There's that Ember Cleave. It might work, it might not, but yeah, I'll try anything. I'm gonna drop a land. They kept something good. They threw away a light up the stage, huh? 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's enough for the Ember Cleave. Okay, they're gonna wait on the Ember Cleave. So the good old Thief of Sanity will let me steal their stuff. But this is game over, so... Alright, let's try the Mark's attacks. Oops. Now, does this let me play any decks? No, but it's just standard, I guess. For some of these for some of these kind of like out there events, I'm surprised that they don't let you play whatever you want, you know? Okay, so here I would want to... I could dump out the whole hand quickly, but I want that Gideon's Company to profit from the Savannah Sage. This is what I'm saying about like the matching algorithm, it, like right away, like mono red deck here, so... At least they're playing something that's not too common. So next turn I'll be able to gain a ton of life from the Hawk, from the Mender. Gideon could get really big. So we have so many pets nowadays. We had that Ember Cat first, and then the little fox. So actually this might be a better tactic. That might have been a better tactic. Next turn, Gideon. If I get one more land, then I can also do another Sage. That'll be a 2/2 unblockable. Initiate. Okay, well, I guess they saw that it was kind of impressive and they noped out of there. So we might actually win the Heliod event with a white deck. So I've been streaming 2 hours now. Might be getting close to wrapping it up. Hopefully if I can get the last, like, trophy or whatever. Okay, so same thing here. Turn 1 healer, turn 2 Johnny, and then Savannah. Battling Zendralax. Okay, so here we go. Now we can be in business. We will do Pridemate, Sage, Healer, and that's a 5/5. Now they do have, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to play with, but I'll be able to drop my Twin Blade, Risen Reef, so if they play one more land, they can probably do another Elemental. Well, that's an Elemental. I think what I need to do is get rid of that Risen Reef. Gideon is double white. Pretty hilarious. So that Risen Reef definitely got them a lot of traction. They already have so much still in hand, so much value. Okay, next turn I can do the Twin Blade. There's Nissa, fine. I guess I'll Prison Realm Nissa too, and then I'll have enough also for Gideon. Or they'll be like, never mind. Okay, well, I guess this deck worked pretty well. And then that means we get the final reward here. Heliod sleeve. Or not sleeve, but what's it called? A card style. Well, everyone, I think at this point I'm going to wind things down. I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Tried out some new features of the chat. And won some games and some challenges. And so I'm going to... I'm going to wrap it up at this point. So thanks everyone for hanging out in the chat. Hopefully you had fun. Saw some interesting gameplay. And I'll do it again, if not within the week, definitely by next Saturday. And just be on the lookout on online. Let's say, don't forget to listen to the podcast. Search VM Campos in your app. So I have a podcast about magic, releases every Friday. Just search for VM Campos in your app, whatever podcasting app you use. It should be available on all of them. Subscribe there. I talk to a lot of cool people that are into magic. We talk about from beginning to intermediate to advanced topics, all focused on Magic Arena. It's a free podcast, so hopefully people check it out. Would appreciate that. And that's it for the moment. This has been VM Campos. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you again next time.